Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 99 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. Before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone to play the games you have. It's great to grow your collection, but remember to play the games you already have. I'm doing these streams and recordings because I have an extensive collection that I really hadn't touched in almost 15 years. Try not to collect the games like they're trading cards, which is what I was doing. They're made to be played, and I think that you should. I'm playing mine, and I'm really having a great time. I think it's good for the cartridges too. It keeps the contacts clean. I just want to add that if you enjoy retro gaming, or legacy gaming as I'm calling these games, and videos like this, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm active on all three platforms under the name AtariMan71. In this episode, I'm going to be playing 3 games which were published by Spectravision. The game titles are Master Builder, Gas Hog, and Chase the Chuck Wagon. They're 3 kind of rare games, so you may not have seen them before, although the ROMs are available. So the first game on my list today is Master Builder. There you see it right there. So I'm going to put that in my Atari. I'm going to turn on the video capture card, and I'm going to turn on the game. So, as you can see, this game is a PAL cartridge, and I have a little bit about that in the information. So let's just call up the information here. So Master Builder is cartridge SA210, and it was released in 1983, and it uses the joystick controller. As with all these Spectravision games, I did not have it as a kid. I didn't know anyone that had it as a kid, and I never played it as a kid. And I bought this game as part of a purchase from Australia, so you see that it is a PAL cartridge. And if you follow me on Twitter, you will note that a few weeks ago I purchased a copy of this game as well as Gas Hog, which I'm also going to be playing today, and the seller indicated they were NTSC, but in fact they were PAL cartridges when I got them, to my house. So I returned those to the seller because I already had the PAL versions of the game. So I have my equipment to convert it, but I put it all away and packed it all up, and so I'm just going to play the ROM for the NTSC. I hope you don't mind. I told everyone I wasn't going to do that, but in this situation, it's just a lot of extra work for this episode, and I don't really have a lot of free time to dig all that stuff out and hook it up and switch it over and do all that. I just want to do a quick stream, so I hope you don't mind that I'm actually going to play the ROM here. So I will switch over. I will take out Master Builder. And here you see my Harmony cart. And so I will put that in my Atari. Turn it on. Let's see. And so we go to ROMs. And all of them. Spectravision. And Master Builder. And here you see how it's supposed to look in NTSC. And I have it muted right now. But it does play faster. And that's, I think, the speed that it's supposed to play at, because PAL is a slower frequency. So, I believe we'll get a more realistic gameplay here. So anyway, I'm going to turn that off and continue with my information. So in the beginning of the game, when you hit reset, you're shown the building for 5 seconds. To get the bricks, you go to either side of the screen. There's piles of bricks. Those little squares are bricks. And you grab as many as you can carry, and then you press the fire button to lay them down. And you have to build up the structure that you see. Now there's a dog that comes on the screen, and you have to jump over him by pushing the joystick diagonally to the right or to the left. And if you don't jump over him, you lose a life. You can also climb the ladder, and that's kind of the way I've been doing it a lot. But I really haven't tried to jump, so let's see if we're able to do that here. Um, Also, there's a person that comes along from time to time and steals your ladder. Um, be sure to avoid this person because if they touch you or if they steal the ladder when you're on it, you also lose a life. And finally, when the building gets several stories high, when you're up toward the top, you have to be leery of staying away from the top when the lightning strikes because the lightning will remove the top section of the building, and if you're on the building, it takes your life away. Um, so you got to be careful with that. And you'll know you've lost a life because you fall all the way to the ground. When you die, you lose all the bricks that you're carrying as well. So um, just keep that in mind. So the color black and white switch, I think, functions as a pause. I believe it does. I don't know if it does in demo mode at all. But there it's just jumping around quite a bit. And there's two varieties to the game. One in which you control the number of bricks, and another one that gives you a time limit to complete the building. The difficulty switches do not appear to affect any aspect of this game. So VGR did not rate this game. Hey Mockingjay, oh, I'm going to turn my, I have my tweet, or my chat off. Sorry. So the VGR did not rate this game, I'm assuming because he didn't have it, or because he was only able to get a hold of a PAL copy of the game, which is the same for me. Okay, so I forgot to mention, I think I mentioned it was released in 1983, but it also uses a joystick, and I have my Wacko Command joystick. So we will just unmute the game, and we're going to start with the bricks being limited. There's the bricks limit and then the time limit. So we'll do the bricks first. So let me turn off the, or unmute the game. Okay. So that's the blueprint. I've got this one kind of memorized because I've built this one several times. There's the dog. The dog killed me. So I lost all my bricks that I had. See, normally it doesn't let you step off here. And now it's not letting me lay bricks. I'll try this. Now I have to come in one. think I have 2, 3. So there's the man that steals your, or the kid that steals your ladder. That's close. If that was the man, I would have died. Oh, so now I want to get down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got one. Ugh. It's not letting me pick up the brick. Ah. That was my own dumb fault. Because I could have gone up another level and... Wouldn't be surprised if I get some more lightning here. You see it took off those 2 little bricks that I had just laid. don't know that that's right. Ah, crap. This whole building is off. It's not letting me step off here. Must be out of bricks. I tried jumping, but it was on the ladder. Come on. I'm going to build this thing. And then I'm going to play it with the time limit. Should have waited. I know I'm rushing about this. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I was not on the ladder. See, I screwed up the building again. That's why I'm going back here. Alright. Third time's the charm. I swear to God, I've built this building like 100 times. And I'm rushing just to get it done. See, it's not letting me build here. See, I'm afraid if I go, that stupid dog is going to show up. No. Ooh, that's the first time I jumped over it. That was pure panic. So is that the Loch Ness Monster? Nah! See, I should have waited. So you got anything going on today? So hey, I don't know if you've sent that email already, but I have some ideas for my 100th episode. And I was going to run them by you. Nice. You're going to be hammered by the time you do your show. Did you ever end up finding some lime? Or some mint, sorry. Oh, that mix does? I miss alcohol. I can't drink it anymore. I'm on blood thinners. Oh, no. Not that I was a huge drinker, but... no. I hate it when I do that. I screwed it up. I picked up a black. No, I didn't. There we go. Oh, no, I didn't do it right. Okay. What the heck is screwed up here? Let me look at the manual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 3 there. Oh yeah, I died. Gotta get some bricks. There we go. Ah, finally built the first building. Okay. Now, I'm going to refer back to the instructions. Jeez. 1, 1, 2. I know that dog's coming. Okay, let me switch to my instructions real quick. 1, 1, 2, and then there's 2 layers. And it's 1. Ooh, that was close. Got off of that just in time. I'm going to wait to get on the ladder, because I have a feeling that dude's going to show up. Gonna wait again. Oh no. Okay, now that lightning is coming, I'm going to attempt back to my instructions. And this is going to be the last building I think I build here. So it's 2 on each side. 2 and 2. I think I built this building wrong. Come on. Hey, oh no, I built it wrong. Okay, so the building is built wrong. I don't know what I did here. Probably the doors. I don't know. Come on. Hey! So I built 2 buildings. Alright, I don't know how much more we can do of this. Might just commit suicide here. This game is really not that exciting, obviously. It's just rare. Honestly, this is the first time I've even ever attempted this building. All right, let me see the instructions just real quick, because I do not have a photographic memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. Well, I guess that's game. 3,413. Let me see what that leaves me at. What rank that leaves me at. I will say this, that's the highest I've ever gotten. So I'm a diploma builder at this point. Anyway, that's it for this game. I will put in my next game, which you see here, is Gas Hog. Ooh, glare. So this game again is a PAL game, so I'll just show it to you briefly in PAL. So, you know, I have my color correction thing, but it's not available either for this game. So you see it says AV PAL, obviously. So I'm going to put in the ROM again. And again, I hope you don't mind me playing this on a ROM, but I did try to buy it in time. Okay, I don't know which one of these works, so we'll just see. Okay, so here we see a Gas Hog. So I'm going to call out my information on Gas Hog. So Gas Hog is cartridge SA-216, and it was released in 1983. And it also uses a joystick controller. And this is a game I did not know about as a kid. And when I bought it, it was a PAL cartridge, so I had no way to play it. So in effect, I actually purchased this one like it was a trading card. I talked about that in the beginning. I haven't practiced it much, but I will say it's a decent game. It reminds me of Moon Patrol with a little bit of James Bond 007 thrown in, possibly. In the game, you are in a vehicle which has terrible fuel efficiency. It's a real gas hog. You try to travel around and get to the end of the game. So at the bottom, there's something that looks like a football field, and so you have to traverse that whole length to get to the end of the game. At the top level, you move forward. At the underground level, you move backwards. And so at the top level, there's UFOs and vehicles, and you can shoot those for points. There's also point totals. If you run into those, you get the points. If you shoot them, it subtracts from your total. And when you run out of fuel, the only place to get fuel, is underground. So if you go underground, you can refuel your vehicle, but then you have to jump back up to move forward again. Hold on a second, there's something wrong with my screen here, so I'm going to lock that real quick. Let's see. So you have to grab a fuel marker, but you don't want to stay underground because you're moving in the wrong direction. You start with 4 lives, and you lose 1 if you're hit by a bomb, a ship, or you run out of fuel. The color black and white switch functions as a pause in this game. The manual says there are children's versions available, but no information on how to access them. And again, VGR did not rate this game. I'm guessing because either it was only available in a PAL version, or it was that he didn't have it. So I forgot to mention that if you push the button, first you start the game, but you have a laser cannon on your gas hog, and it shoots horizontally, so you can shoot ships in front of you. To jump, you just push up on the joystick. So I'm not the best at this game. I'm going to do a little pop out here to make it a little larger for myself. Give me just a second. Apologize. Okay, so I'm just going to push a button and start the game. See, that's the real trick here. Oh, I lost 20 points. Oh. So now I'm moving the other direction. Oh, jumped into it. See, I have 0 points. No. That's game, I think, now. I got 4 lives, that's right. I tried shooting one as soon as I landed, but it didn't work. Oh, lost points again. So that's what happens when you lose. I'm not that good at it. I haven't had much practice with it. I practiced it, for an hour last night. It's actually not that bad of a game. Just takes a little getting used to. Oh. And I'm trying to go as far as possible. Ah! Jumped right over that. I suppose it's better than shooting. Oop. I forgot they come from behind there. Oh, no! Oh, no! This game is a little crazy. Oh. I'm gonna go the wrong way. Might as well get points while I'm down here. There, I got some fuel too. Oh, there's shotguns. Try jumping. No! Should have sped up. You see, I've gotten past that first marker. Sorry. Jump too late. couple more times. Because the last game... Terrible. I wish it shot up as well. Ah. Ah. Come on. Terrible. Like I said, this game is actually not too bad. Oop. Ah, I knew that was points. Ugh. I tried going beyond it. Yeah. I wanted that fuel. It was right there. One more try. Oh, geez. Good thing you can't go negative. Screwed up already. Now I need fuel. fuel. Nah, it's right there. Well, that's Gas Hog. Like I said, I'm not that good at it, but, you know, it's an interesting game. It's probably enjoyable if you spend a lot of time in it. I really haven't. So the last game I have today to play for today, a lot of people consider it a pretty rare game. It's Chase the Chuck Wagon. So I will put the game in and turn it on. Sorry. There we go. Huh. It was working this morning when I was practicing. There we go. This game is a little finicky. I had some trouble. It plays fine on my 2600 Junior, but I have a light sixer that it wouldn't launch the game. So I don't know if the contacts in that light sixer are dirty or the cartridge. So I'm going to call up my information on Chase the Chuck Wagon. Chase the Chuck Wagon does not have a known cartridge number, just because there's not one on it and there's not one on the instructions. It was released in 1983 and it uses the joystick controller. And this is a game I did not know about as a kid, probably because we didn't buy Purina for our dog food, Purina dog chow. And if we did, I probably didn't look at the bag or the box because I didn't know that I could get a free Atari game. Anyway, I had some experience with this game 20 years ago. A coworker of mine had a copy of the game and he was willing to sell it to me for $20. And I should have jumped on the deal, but I instead felt like I would regret taking advantage of him, and I explained to him that he could sell it for probably $100 on eBay. He didn't know how to do it, so I sold it for him, and in fact, it did sell for $100. I did get a chance to look at it when I was in possession of it, but I don't remember my impressions of the game. And this is a recent acquisition for me, so I haven't had much time to play it, but it's really a simple game. It's obviously a promotional item, so it didn't really need to be that complicated. I will say the game was a little bit confusing because you needed to read the instructions on how to know what to do on the bonus screen. So that you start out in a maze, and you need to get to the Chuck Wagon at the top of the screen, similar to the old Purina commercials where the dog chased the Chuck Wagon across the floor till they got to their dog food. And then after that, you go to a bonus screen where there's something that looks like a hot dog. It turns out it's the dog dish falling from the screen, and then you have to push the button to activate the dog to get to the dog dish. Basically, when the dog dish is level with the dog. If you don't, you miss it. If you hit it, you get bonus points. So that's basically the gist of the game. The maze changes. I think there's 4 different mazes in the game, and you move forward from that. And so, that being said, I really wasn't impressed with the gameplay on this game. It's only rare because so few cartridges exist. It's really not sought after for the gameplay, and so that's probably the reason for the high price. And like I said, it was released as part of the promotion for the Purina Dog Chow, and it puts you in control of Chucky the dog. Chucky, you have to guide him through a maze, avoiding objects and the dog catcher. The objects stun you, the dog catcher kills you or catches you. Escaping from the maze allows Chucky to enter the reward screen, and there you have to get the bowl of dog food and if you miss, no points are awarded, and you simply go to the next maze. So the difficulty switch in this game sets a timer. In the B position, the timer is set at 60 seconds, and in the A position, there's no timer. So VGR also did not rate this game, so none of the games played today were rated, probably because it is kind of rare, and probably because a lot of people didn't have it. Okay, so currently we're in the A position, which I believe is the no timer. When I was practicing it, I played it in the A position and it was no timer, and then I put it to the B position and it gave me 60 seconds. So there you see even the instructions differ from the actual gameplay. The other thing that's unusual on this game is you press game reset. It doesn't do a dang thing. It just flips the game and shows it. To play the game, you press the game select switch. And the game starts. So I don't know if it's something wrong with this cartridge or there's some other situation here. So there you see I got frozen. Oh no, it is 30 seconds in the A. Oh, come on. Alright, so I'm going to put it to the B position. And I'm going to reset the game. Okay, so yeah, so you get 60 seconds here. So the objects are there's a bone, there's a cat. That looks like a bat there. Okay, so we got to the Chuck Wagon at the top of the screen within 20 seconds. So here we aim him, push the button. It says 100 points. Let's see if it goes to 140. Oh, okay. Come on. He doesn't navigate these holes very well. Now that guy's in the wrong spot, so he's not even gonna... Oh, got frozen. Chuck Wagon. Yeah, so that, as long as you touch it, you can eat from the food. So it's not a very complicated game. Come on, dog catcher. Alright, let's see if we can get this food. It starts moving quicker here. Ooh, I might have got it. So, and then this is the final maze. You see there's a cat. I could have gone either way here. Alright, let's see which way the dog food is going. Ooh, it's probably too high. Yep, too high. So then you go back to the top screen. And you see this one has multiple ways to solve it. That dog catcher, nope. Right on my tail now. Got 34 seconds. Come on, dog catcher. What a jerk. Ooh, I got it. Reactions. So there you see the dog bone. It's odd that you have to avoid a dog bone. You would think that a dog bone would give you a bonus. But back in the day, dogs had white dog poop from the bone meal from dog bones. So maybe that's why you need to avoid the dog bone. Ooh, maybe? Nope. Oh yeah, the ear. Just the ear was grabbing it. Like I said, it's really not that much of a challenge. It's just a novelty. But it is a pretty rare game. I'm happy I have it in my collection. I don't say I would recommend buying it other than if you're like me, a psychotic with getting Atari games, but it's fun enough. Oops. It's fun enough. You know, play the ROM. Oh no, that's right. The ROM for this game, I tried that too. Just because in practice I try to play the ROMs instead of the actual cartridges so that I can have them all organized in the same spot. And the ROM didn't work for this game. So this might be a game that you have to actually own the cartridge to experience the game. Yeah, that's alright. I'm still frozen. Uh-oh. So I've gotten into this bug before, where the guy's bouncing so fast every time. Alright, which way? Which way? Oh man, I was slow on that one. Poor dog. Not gonna eat again. So now we'll see if I can unfreeze before it hits me again. It hit me. It hit me again. So this, I think, is the screen where this happened to me before. Where you just get stuck in this loop where he just keeps hitting you and you run out of time because I can't move. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna lose my life here. Yeah, that's it. Oh, come on. The slower it moves, the better it is for you because, but the pattern here is such that you get stuck. You can't move. Hit me again. Yeah, that's it. Gonna lose my next life. My dreams of a 1,000-point game are... This is actually the best game I've played. So I'm gonna play this like this, and then I'm gonna play it with the 30-second timer and see how I do. Stupid dog. Oh, so that's game. 742 points. So now I'm going to switch it to the A difficulty. And we'll play it with the 30-second game. Game reset now. And then game select. So you earn fewer points because you have less time. But at least I'm feeding my pooch, right? That good old Purina dog chow. Ah, that was unfair. But it didn't freeze me as long as it does in the later levels. Come on. Here it goes. The crap starts now. Ran out of time. 30 seconds is pretty quick. So I'm going to go this route. Tried to get out of the way. Make it. 3 seconds. Ah. What'd I get that with 1 second? Ooh, I probably didn't get it. Nope. A little too early. Ah, come on. Come on. So that's game. Oh, no, it isn't. This one is. Oh, I'm totally dead now. I tried to avoid it all. But that's game. 215 points. So that's Chase the Chuck Wagon. I mean, it's really not that complicated of a game. You know, it's obviously a promotional product. So as far as promotional products are concerned, you know, it's decent. It's not going to be an award winning game, but I mean, to get it for some proofs of purchase and the price of shipping was probably a pretty good deal. Now it's $100 usually, maybe more. I had one in pretty good shape, and fortunately, the seller was reasonable, was willing to deal with me, and so I was able to pick it up. But you know, as far as do I recommend picking it up? Well, it's not something that a lot of people would probably say, "Oh, this is the great game. Put in Chase the Chuck Wagon." You know, it's more for the people that really have extensive collections and are completists and things like that. So that's my episode for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I know I'm not the best gamer out there, but I'm trying to bring you some information and some gameplay from my extensive collection. I'd like to remind everyone that even though we may be through the worst part of the pandemic, I want you to be healthy and stay safe, and I still think it's a good idea to wash your hands and social distance. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me play these games today. Just as a reminder, I stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday under the name AtariMan71. My schedule's a little hectic lately, so, like today I played pretty late because of the football game. The videos from the stream are then released on YouTube the following week. I'll be streaming my Fable Friday gameplay next week, but I will not be streaming Atari again until October 15th with my 100th episode. Woohoo! A lot of these games are recent pickups for me, and I'd like to get some practice in before I do this 100th episode. And also, things at work are kind of hectic, and there's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes on into producing these episodes, some research into the games and stuff like that. So I really would like to put out a good episode, and so it's going to take me a little time to prepare for it. I hope you understand. So thank you again for watching, and have a great day.